Well, AutoCAD drawings are best moved into the gCADPlus environment by using some sort of file converter. I'm using the ODA Open Alliance ODA file converter here, and I've set up a folder called DWG on my C drive and a subfolder within it called DWG out, and I've put a drawing that I want to convert in that folder. I've set my output version to ASCII DXF. There are lots of other versions of DWG and so on. So we're saying whatever's in the input folder, the DWG, that ends in either DWG or DXF is going to be converted into a form that you can easily bring into gCADPlus. So we'll just click Start, and the conversion has now been done. So we'll now turn to gCADPlus and see the result. Well, we'll start gCADPlus and we'll navigate to the folder DWG and now into the Out folder, and we've changed the files of type to DXF, and here's our converted file, and we'll now open it. Up it comes, and let's go into model space, and there we are. We can right click and zoom extents, and this is an unusual conversion because it's a drawing with a number of sites in it, 3 sites in fact. 3 different plant schedules have been developed for each site, and but it's workable. We can now work with it because it's been converted. I'd be inclined to go File and Save As at this stage and turn this drawing into, let's pop it back, and in this case I'll navigate to the Out folder. So we've changed files of type to LCD, so we'll save it, and now we've turned this into a proper LCD file, one that gCADPlus works with natively. I'd be inclined at this stage to go to our Tools drop down and use the Purge Unused Objects tool. And what that's going to do is look at this converted drawing and see if it can remove any extraneous material. And there are 63 layers, 2 textiles and 79 blocks that can now be removed. And if we have a look at our file size, hopefully it's reduced. It's down to 2 megabytes. It's still a big drawing. As you can see, there's a lot of information in here, but we now have a gCADPlus file that we can work off that's come from an architectural firm that uses some interesting add-ons to produce drawings of this type, and we now want to do some work on it. You can see that the conversion's not perfect. There's a very unusual piece of hatching here that if I select it, it is probably hatching that belongs to the boundary of the driveway, but it's not being converted correctly. So I hope that helps. Well, as a small aside, that errant hatching that we saw, which runs all the way across and backwards and around, also extends to this path area through here. Now, I'd be inclined to remove it straight away, but before doing so, it's going to be quite an easy job in gCADPlus to hatch it, because there's a polyline, 2 polylines for that edging area that's easy for us to hatch, and there's another polyline here, and we could easily hatch in there. So for some reason the conversion's gone astray and put some odd hatching that isn't bounded by any particular entity. So we would just remove it and carry on working.